Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from Group 3 and I am Safira as the moderator. And my friend Algi Ferjuanda, Raja Raptila Uktariangga, Rizky Arminda, and Inaya Zahabia. Today we are explaining about argumentative text. What is argumentative text? Argumentative text is a text that presents argument about both sides of an issue. In this type of paragraph, you are arguing for or trying to convince the audience of a particular point of view.
Okay, now we have to know and we have to remember what is the main purpose, what is the main objective of the text argumentative itself. The main purposes of the text argumentative is to support a thesis that is present through an organized expression of ideas, reason or coherent, and logical justification. And to make that, we have to include three things of this. The first is facts and statistics. Of course, we need that to claim our statement, and then there is many details. We can provide many details from the thing that we talk about in statement, and then we need an expert opinion. Of course, it will help us a lot to show the statement that or the argument that we tell is objective or can be claimed, just like that. And now we're going to learn about the characteristic of argumentative text. Now, the characteristic of argumentative itself is to attempt to be highly persuasive and logical. It usually assumes that the reader disagrees with the writer, but it should be noted that the reader is no less intelligent than the writer. And hence, an argumentative essay should be written objectively and logically.
Okay, next we're gonna talk about part of argumentative text. First is there are claim. Claim is the writer's stance or overall argument. And next there are reason. Reason is the main point that justify the writer's claim. Next is there are evidence. Evidence is fact or direct quotes that support or prove the claim. And next there are counterclaim. Counterclaim is the opposing view that disagrees with the writer's claim. And the last is there are rebuttal. Rebuttal is evidence that disputes or disagrees with the counterclaim.
Okay everyone, I wanna explain about introduction and conclusion paragraph. The first is introduction. Kind of introduction. First is a fact or statistic. The second question. The third technical question, and last an anecdote. Tips for a great introduction. The first is introduce all slides of the issue. The second, provides background information relevant to the subject, and last, clearly states which side in stronger and why. And for a great body paragraph, the first is quite clear, concise topic sentence. The second is provides correctly quotes support them primary source, and last, truly analyze the support strengthen your position. Kind body paragraph. The first is topic sentence, background sentence, quotation of support from primary source, analysis of supports, conclusion and transition sentence. Okay, second, conclusion paragraph. Have a great conclusion. The first is restate the thesis to link back to the introduction and remind the reader of your argument. The second, review and review the paper stronger point to the pursuit the audience of a particular sentence, and last, particular side, and with a strong call into action.
The example of argumentative text. Okay, this is the argumentative essay. We can see there are three types of colors: green, yellow, and blue. The green is claim, yellow is evidence, and the blue one is reasoning. Okay, we start from the first sentence. Malaria is an infectious disease caused by parasites that are transmitted to people through female Anopheles mosquitoes. This is the claim, because from the first sentence we can see that this is a statement that answers the question. So what is the question? From the first sentence we can make the one questions is, what is malaria? Okay, so the first sentence is claim. Okay, we go the yellow line. Each year, over 500 million people will become infected with malaria, with roughly 80% of them living in sub-Saharan Africa. Nearly 500,000 people die of malaria every year, most of them young children under the age of life. Okay, this is the evidence. The evidence is the scientific data and details that support your claim. So the green line is support the claim. Okay, we go next to the blue line. Unlike many other infectious diseases, the death toll for malaria is rising. While there have been many programs designed to improve access to malaria treatment, the best way to reduce the impact of malaria in sub-Saharan Africa is to focus on reducing the number of people who contract the disease in the first place, rather than waiting to treat the disease after the person is already infected. Okay, the blue line is the reasoning. The reasoning is explain how the evidence support the claim. So the reasoning is support the evidence and also the claim.